limit, man. Whoa. Okay, calm down.
What else would you like to tell viewers and listeners about that you're working on or that you're urging Democrats to do?
You know, I have a Boston Globe op-ed out this morning. I hope people will look at it, which says we really did a great job running on democracy and reproductive rights, but we are losing 15, 20 points on the economy. And we've got to keep driving home the economic message by delivering on the economic message. That means a real agenda to bring manufacturing back and jobs back and production agenda. It means, which will also lower inflation. It means having $15 minimum wage, having childcare in this country, dealing with the housing issue, dealing with gas and the big profits of big oil. I do think these next 2 years we have to articulate a clear and strong economic message.
Yeah, it seems like from polls, and of course polls only count so much, but it does seem like the economic message is much more of a priority than democracy for voters.
Well, I mean, look, I think the results said that the democracy mattered because people weren't going to vote in election deniers, even if they were upset that they were paying $5 for gas and weren't getting a raise. And that's a credit to the American people that they rejected that extremism. But I think to build a large majority and to build an enduring majority, we need to win on the economic issues. And there's no reason we can't. We just have to be on the side of the working and middle class and drive that message through.
And what can be done about inflation?
Well, the biggest thing, 63% of Americans blame inflation on the lack of supply chains here, the lack of manufacturing here. So we need to make more things in America. The semiconductors that we're making now because of the CHIPS Act will help. Making more masks, making more products will help. Then we have to go after big oil and the profiteering. I mean, corporate profits are a record high. We should be having a windfall profits tax for companies like big oil that are fleecing the American public. We should stop Wall Street driving housing inflation by buying up single-family homes. Those are two things that would reduce costs for Americans. We should make it childcare universal. If a person's paying more than $10 for childcare, the government should make sure that's not the case, like in Canada. That would really help many working families and middle-class families in this country.
Richard Wolff, the economist, cites Richard Nixon, of all people, implementing a price freeze. Do you think that's something that would be helpful?
No, I mean, Nixon made inflation much worse, and it led to one of the worst inflations that ultimately Paul Volcker had to come in to cure, because with the price freeze that led to further shortages, and we remember in the 70s lines at gas stations. So I don't think we need to have price freezes, but there are a lot of measures we could take short of that would have an impact.